TikTok time, everybody! Recently, I spoke to Mr. Beast. He said that anything under 17%, or excuse me, 70% watch percentage, retention rate, is bad. The only thing on my channel that consistently hits above 70%, TikTok time. Well, anyway, we got 2 unusual memes videos here today. Let's take a look at them. Wait, that works. Wait, it looks good. Is that how it works? If you burn, can you just peel it off and then, uh-oh, it's good again? I mean, obviously you don't have to use an angle grinder. I'm just saying if you scrape it off. I kind of like eating the burnt bits of things. The burnt bits usually taste a bit good if there's like a little bit of burnt stuff. I don't know why I have an affinity to eat burnt stuff. Then I found out that it causes cancer. So now I try I eat a little less burnt stuff. Because apparently burnt stuff is carcinogens and that's cancer. I don't know. Everything's cancer. Okay. All right. You don't have to say that though, Josh. My least favorite thing is when people say I was about to say and then they say the thing that they weren't going to say because they thought it was too mean. It's basically like going no offense and then saying some mean shit. I was going to say this chat's full of a bunch of pussies, but I'm going to hold off. You're still saying it, Josh. You said the thing. You can't just say, I was gonna say, and then still say the thing. No offense, but you're short. All right, relax. 3 years ago, I was getting fired from every job I had. And now, I figured it out. I wake up and I get at life. People called me names, cringe, L-nerd, and it hurt. But now I know I'm a W. Flip the W around, you get an M, and what does that stand for? Mogul moves. And you can help yourself if you get my merch. It helps you and me as well. I get the money, but it helps you get my merch. Buy it. Click the link. Click the link. Leave. Click the link. Click the link. Mogul moves. I can't imagine this is gonna work. Okay, that was the best way it couldn't work though.
All right, first we're gonna butter these pieces of bread. Okay,
butter
now we're gonna
bread.
toss these in a hot pan. We're gonna crack a couple eggs on the side. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of now we're gonna add some bacon, filling that this space is. We're actually not gonna flip that hoe. We're actually just gonna put a top on top for a couple minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I think it's done now.
That looks great.
Now let's try to flip that hoe. God damn!
Hey, where's the angle grinder? Trust me. A little angle grinder fixes that baby right up. You're acting like a dog. You just gotta flip. You gotta flip it. Do what dogs do with sticks. You just gotta. Oh no, it's. Why? Why? Were you ever a dumb fucking kid? And you got one of those cups that had that 90s design on it, with this design on it, and you would put it in your mouth, and then through the suction forces of your child mouth, you could ensure that the cup would not drop by just going, and then the cup would form a suction, and then regardless of gravity, would stay connected to you. I used to do that a lot, and I would get riskier and riskier, much like this guy. And finally, at one point where I spilled all of my shit over my PSP, which then made my PSP slightly walk backwards with a little drift every single time it would be used. That's when I learned to not be a dumb fuck. I remember I used to play Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, which is kind of like Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it had online play for the PSP. And it was a game filled with hackers. I would get thrashed. Not only would I get thrashed, I would have slight drift back that would fuck me up. I would spend my whole day with an invisible Bothan spy flamethrower build trying to beat these hackers, losing, and I got so mad one time, I threw my PSP and just fucking broke it. It was the first time I ever experienced gamer rage. I was like 14. I was a freshman. And I gamer raged. And right after throwing it, my first thoughts as it was in the air was no. Because it just snapped in half. It shattered. It was unusable. And you know what I did after that? I cried. I cried for like half an hour. I was in tears because I couldn't play anymore. And you know what I did when I was 14? That's not the end of the story because I needed a PSP again. But obviously I can't go to my mother and say, hey, here's my PSP. It fell, and just have it be destroyed. She wouldn't buy that. In fact, she ran upstairs because there's a loud bang. She goes, what was that? And I go, oh, I fell. Because I didn't want to tell her. So what I did, this was fucked up. I made an eBay account and I sold random shit from my house. Some of it wasn't even mine. I just started selling shit that we didn't use. Like, we had the entire collection of Star Wars on DVD. Just sold it on eBay for like 15 bucks here. Just sold a bunch of shit on eBay till I made like 200 bucks. Had it on my eBay account, and then I bought myself a PSP. You know what? My mom still doesn't know. Never told her. It was genius. I was just selling shit on eBay. For Christmas, I stopped asking for shit I wanted, and I started asking for things that were popping off in the eBay market. Like, you know that old, if you guys, you have to be at least like 23 to remember this, but there was this old camera called the Flip Cam, and it was basically before iPhones, this instant record and plug camera that had a USB stick that would flip out of it. So I'd ask for like a Flip Cam because those things were popping off, and then I would sell them on eBay. I wasn't going to film shit. I was like 13, 14, 15. What the fuck am I going to film? So I'd have my mom give me flip cams and I'd sell them. Why didn't you just ask for money? Because my mom was like, I want to get you something, you know? I want to get you something. Here's the fact. If you're a kid and you ask for money for a birthday or Christmas, you will get less money than if you ask for a gift of a higher value. All right? That is just a fact. You're just going to get like a hundo. That's like the absolute peak. You will not get more than $100 because that's crazy to give a kid more than $100. That is your ceiling. 100, try 20. Well, unfortunately, my dad died when I was 10 and we had a life insurance policy and we were loaded. All right. Juicy Christmases, juicy birthdays. Now that I think about it, she did pull that life insurance pretty. Nah, let's take less implication of my mom murdering my dad and more memes. That's because water's homophobic, hydrophobic, hydrostatic. It connects to itself. What? That's so badass. Leaving the emergency door too? That might be the single greatest basketball trick I've ever seen. Because even the movement up to the rim was sick. Guy's a legend. Dude perfect wishes they could.
Whoa. Is that a Chihuahua?
Not quite. It's a Newfoundland.
A lot of people have fantasies of leaving their current life and existing in some other part of the world geographically and having a different group of friends. For example, a lot of people wish they could live in Japan, you know, and just have a bunch of people and friends there and a new life there, right? I think that's some people imagine that, right? I have that, but I go to like a shitty bar in Stoke-on-Trent every single day and all my boys are there. And I just work like a 9-to-5 job in Stoke-on-Trent. That's my wet dream. If I could have a second life. Shut the fuck up about Stoke. You've never been. You wouldn't get it. It'd be great. Me and my blokes. What an insane crime. And for what? It's like stealing a stop sign, but with none of the gratification of stealing from public land and instead from private property.
Oh, I said a flatbread.
That's funny. Oh.
Oh my God! It's real good!
No one make the joke. No one make the joke. I said no one, Elite Yogurt. I said no one.
Hey, babe. How that peach cobbler tasting?
It's all right. I had better at the school cafeteria.
How did she have that ready? How is she still filming? Was she holding that with one hand? What kind of superhuman strength did she gather? He flinched. He flinched on his own throw. He flinched like that shit had a boomerang effect to it. Like if you missed the target, it was gonna bounce back and yeet you.
Come, my son, come.
If he jumps, you have to keep. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you have to keep him for life, but that was an attack. Bro's doing CrossFit. Yeah, you got it. One more rep, all the way down. Nice. What the? Sneak peek of Michael Reeves' next video.
You look like MJ, Kizzy. Don't Kizzy look like Michael Jackson.
Do a trick.
Oh.
I hear you.
What type of cat is that? That cat's beautiful. Bro, they stick to walls and shit.
Well,
I don't
this
think.
is what it looks like when a frog goes down a slide.
Water slide.
Now it. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Really? I needed to.
Uber's here. Yeah, Siamese cat's beautiful. I like when they're like a little chubby, but I guess it's a bad thing for health. One more. I think we're all out right now, chat.